explain, which is research, backtest, and then implement. We built out some agents here last year to do that, and it's pretty sick. But this actually inspired me since I watched so much of their content and I saw their founder light up about, oh, AI16Z, their main character that they launched on their AI framework, is trading now. And I'm like, okay, well, I've always kind of like dismissed that thought because there's no way LLMs could do that. But then I started to think deeper on it and think about putting LLMs on top of strategies that already work. Okay, now that's interesting. Now, problem here, this is in TypeScript, so I spent 50 hours trying to get my vision out into their framework, and it was hard switching languages. It was hard at the end of the day, and it wasn't easy to just download their code and run it. So I was inspired by this article by Anthropic that says remove abstraction layers, meaning pretty much make it so you understand every single piece of the code here in these early days of AI agents, because it's such early, nobody knows what the future holds. So if you don't understand every single line of code, then there is no point of building because, well, there's not no point of building, but it's like such an opportune time to understand every single line of code that you're building in these AI agent frameworks because it's a new regime. And if nobody's ever seen this before, then you get to lead this. So I spent 40, 50 hours, wasn't able to figure it out. I'm sending love to them and their team. I absolutely love how much they ship, love how motivated they've made people. AI agents are clearly the future. So big love to Eliza. But I had to start building out my own framework here. And this is just what I had to do was, okay, I spent 50 hours doing this. Let me go ahead and try it by myself because I'm a Python developer. I can't be coding in TypeScript, especially when it's taking like so long to get it live. So I just built my own. And in 10 hours, I was able to get an AI agent who actually trades for me already in the first 10 hours. Look at this. I just run this and it goes ahead and the agents start initializing the risk agent. And it says the risk agent is starting and it goes ahead and looks at the current time window and it says no positions to monitor. It'll go on to the other agent and this just goes forever, dude. This is amazing. We're going to update it today. But all you have to do to get all of this code so you can code along or follow along and bring your own ideas and your own strategies into this is hit the star and the fork on the repo. Star fork. Why they acting like they working? Why they acting like they working? They don't even put the work in. So I was intimidated by GitHub for the longest time, but there's actually two things to do here. Just click the star to save it to your GitHub and the fork in order to copy it into your GitHub. And then you get all of the code. All of the code is in the source folder here. And you can just go through it and you can see the exact code I will be working on today. I want to make sure to start doing this live. This is one of my 2025 things. I just want to build even more so in public. I know I build in public now. The GitHub link. So however you want to get to moondev.com, it's real simple. It's right here. The GitHub link, boom. You don't even have to give an email or anything like that. Again, super easy to grab all of the code. You can see the README. I wrote a really good README here so we understand. Essentially, the vision is we're researching AI agents for trading that may eventually leverage AFI. AFI is artificial financial intelligence. With 4 years of experience training humans through our bootcamp, we're exploring where AI agents might complement human trading operations. This is experimental research, not a profitable trading solution concept. AI agents might help address common trading challenges. Emotional reactions, ego-driven decisions, inconsistent execution, fatigue effects, impatience, While we use the RBI framework for strategy research, we're exploring AI agents as potential tools. So we're building out risk agents, exit agents, entry agents, sentiment collection agents, strategy execution agents, and so on and so on. Again, super easy to grab this. You can copy it, literally all of the code, by clicking the fork. It's insane how this developer community is, and I'm new here. I've only been coding for 4 years, so it took me a while to get over to GitHub. It's intimidating. Everybody that codes knows that learning Git is intimidating, but I'm gonna try to teach you all of that through this year, essentially, because I'm going to be using GitHub, and I know I've been building in public for 4 years now, but I want to give more, dude. I'm just going to keep building in public, and I'm going to put my code in public now. Before, you guys used to roast me for only having my code on YouTube, but dude, my code's literally on YouTube. But the really, really smart developers that don't even need to watch the videos, they don't need the walkthrough, they just want the code. You got the code now, dog. Just go to moondev.com, scroll to the bottom and click GitHub. Or go to my other website, scroll to the bottom and click GitHub. It's everywhere on every website. Every website of mine, it's there. So now you know what we're working on. Now you know what we're building. I'm building a focused version of AI agents just for trading and investing. I'm not trying to build AI agents for the whole world. I like to focus on things. I have a thesis that anyone who focuses on one thing can do anything. And I just truly believe that. You can't take that belief from me. So let's go ahead and start building here today. So the first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and look at our roadmap here. You can see all the things that we've done. So you can see entry exit strategy needs to be done. Sentiment analysis needs to be done. Multi-agent coordination. We went ahead and yesterday, let's go look at the my notes here. I actually didn't even write anything down yesterday. Fudge. 1-3, what do we do? We finished the 1-3, we finished the risk bot for max loss and max gain. Now 1-4 here, let's see what we're gonna do. I kind of want to play with that sentiment bot a little bit. Get the sentiment bot live to start tracking sentiment from Twitter. I don't know if that's the one I want to build today, but I do want to build something. So we have the trading agent here, and let me just give you a walkthrough of all of this code. Again, it's super easy to get. Let's give you the walkthrough on here on the GitHub so you can understand the whole repository. So when you hit star fork, you're gonna get all of this. You can see there's docs, examples. We don't have either of those for now. I'm actually going to remove those just to make this a little simpler. All the code is in the source file. So inside of the source file, there's the main file that runs everything, and the nice funcs file that has all of the functions. So main.py, this is where you run the code. You can see, hey, I can have the risk agent on, I can have the trading agent on. Let's go look through the trading agent first. This is just a simple example, not gonna be profitable or anything like that. Don't run it just like this. There needs to be a strategy in here, but you can see at the top, it's pretty cool. You can change the trading prompt and the allocation prompt. So you are Moondev's AI trading assistant. This is going to ensure that everybody's strategy is a little different, which is awesome. The allocation prompt, how much to allocate to each position. That's pretty cool. You have access to all this code, so I don't need to go through it. Just kind of looking through it here. This is what we built yesterday, the risk agent. So the risk agent essentially says your Moondev's risk management AI, we've hit a limit of max loss or max gain, and you have the option to override it. If you have over 90% confidence and we're in a loss and you want to override it, then you have a chance to override it. But if not, then just follow the max loss or max gain. I thought that was a cool little idea, but I just want to build out these agents every single day so you can see how to implement your own ideas here, because at the end of the day, AI agents or hand traders, it's all gonna be dependent on the strategy, and there's no fucking way you're gonna be able to just download somebody's GitHub, whether it's Eliza or mine, and just run an agent and be profitable. That's the same falsity that people are trying to spew at you about downloading a bot and running it profitably. Nobody's going to give you a profitable bot. Nobody's going to give you a profitable AI agent. You have to bring in your own strategy into this. So that's the one thing I do not like about Eliza and their marketing is like, yo, they're trying to build these agents for ultimate abundance in the future, and everybody will have these agents that will make them unlimited money. That's not true. That's fact. That's cap. That's cap. If they can do that, that's amazing. But that's like saying, yo, guys, I'm gonna build a bot that is so good that everybody can make unlimited money from it for the rest of your life. You just have to give me all your money. Careful, fam. Careful. That's their marketing right now. They're saying eventually these AI agents will just make you unlimited money in trading and investing, dude. So it seems like that's their best use case, but they have so much other stuff going on. They're so unfocused. I love how much they're shipping. I just need them to focus in a little bit so we can all rise, dude. So please, this is a message to the Eliza team. You're not going to be able to give everybody a bot that makes them millions of dollars and have unlimited abundance. And you know that. Please stop saying that, because that is just the same. That's the same verbiage as if I type in trading bot to Google, I'll get some ads saying, hey, I can make $1 billion overnight. You know, you type it into YouTube, it's going to say like 3 to 10 ETH a day. Somewhere like this. Earn 1 to 2 ETH a day. That's literally, it's sketch, bro. It's sketch. So just be careful. Nobody's going to give you a profitable trading bot. Nobody's going to give you profitable trading agents. What's up, man? Somewhere. What's good? What's good? Okay, so I just want to walk you through this. The main is where everything's run.
Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
Nice funks are where all of the functions are for this. The buy, the sell, and so on and so on. And I'm going to look at my roadmap just to make sure that I'm working on the most important thing. I do want to do the sentiment analysis agent, multi-agent coordination, portfolio optimization, real-time market analysis, social sentiment, advanced risk metrics, hyperliquid perp trading, hyperliquid spot trading, performance optimization. You know what, dude? I think that hyperliquid is quite important to get in here, because if I right now I have a risk agent and a trading agent. The trading agent's not actually going to trade profitable trade strategies or anything like that, but I need to think about this. How can I implement trading strategies into this? Number one, so I can start bringing in some strategies. But number two, how can I start making this available for Hyperliquid as well? Yo, 777 fam. Good to see you. Good to see you. That's my question here for now is that I think that's a really good question. I think we ask AI. So I also want to look at how many credits I've used today. I mean, since now. I think they give us free credits for the holidays. I'm at 818. I'm trying to use 200 today. It's my KPI. Uh, so I've got a question about how I should optimize this or how to set up my code actually. So right now, if you look at my source file, I have a main.py and a nicefunks.py. Everything is based off of Solana on chain right now. But I was thinking about implementing Hyperliquid, which is a an exchange. While everything right now is trading directly on Solana, I'm trying to think through the process I would go ahead and do in order to open up Hyperliquid, or if I should save that for a later date, as I might need to make a. I have a totally different nice funks file, and there's so much that's different than Solana. I'm trying to figure out if I should do that now or if I should focus on Solana on chain and keep building this out first. I'm starting to think I should stick with on chain because it's safer almost. Yeah, it's almost safer because it can't use leverage. Yes, I think I'm gonna stick on chain, dude. I think I'm gonna do that. So, okay, I'm glad I wrote that out here. Stay on chain until I need. Stay on chain for now and build exclusively for Solana because, in my opinion, that is where these agents will thrive. No shorting is available. Shorting is available. Cash is short. That's it, dude. I think that's a good idea. Cash is short. So let's read through this, dude. So based on your question about whether to integrate Hyperliquid now or focus on Solana on chain first, here's my recommendation. Focus on Solana first. You have a working foundation with your current architecture. The risk agent and trading agent are still being refined. The core logic risk management um, is still being optimized. You're adding features. Yeah, dude, I think this is it. So fix the cell in the code. Add in percentage gain and loss. Okay, so if you look at my config right now, I do a USD size, max loss, and max gain. But how would I make it so I could have that option or I could have a percentage option? Please update my config and the other files so that I could do either. I just don't know how that would be done, but that's the beautiful thing about AI is I don't have to know anything, dude. I just have to step on the gas and spend 4 cents every time I ask a question. It's 4 cents to ask a question to Claude 3.5 here, dude. It's 4 cents, bro. So let's go to the config, my nig. Ah, okay. Okay, so percentage max loss here, I could put at 0.001 here. If true percentage base limits, if false USD base limits, perfect. So it's at true now, and then I'm gonna go here to the main.py. Everything's run from the main.py. And there's an error in my risk agent right now trying to close a position, so we're gonna go fix that as well. I should just go get that printed out right now. So let's go to the nice funks here and go to market, market sell, and let's see if I can figure out the error without even looking at it. Nope, I can't. So let's go ahead and print all these things. Token amount, slippage, print, key success, HTTP success. Good job, dude. Print quote, print quote actually. All right, there we go. And now when I run this again here from the main, everything's run from the main. You can see I have the risk agent on right here. And I've also got the trading agent on. So I think that's how I'm going to set it up. I don't know yet, but I'll make sure all the code is live. What you do is you go to the GitHub, dude. Go to the GitHub, you hit star in order to save it to your folder, and then fork in order to copy the code into your GitHub, dude. Super easy. And then just use AI in order to do the rest. Current balance, absolute change here. Please go ahead and add in some prints of the percentage loss or gain and my max loss percentage and gain as well, so I can understand what it's looking at, because right now I don't even see. Let me see it. Oh, it's because recent balance log. I see. So how do we get it to trigger? Let's have it update that first off. We need to get this to trigger. You saw the thing I changed. Run interval minutes is not defined.
Say to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Let's go to my config here. Sleep between runs. Let's go back to main.py here. But that is sleep between runs. I've updated it. Okay, perfect. So now let's go run it here. Current change here, loss limit. Okay, perfect. So you can see it goes ahead and says what our change in data is, our portfolio balances here. I'm going to go ahead and say our portfolio balance is like 20 or 30, whatever, it doesn't matter. And now it should show it's going to try to close this position. I mean, starting balance, current balance, 0.1 hours ago. Okay, I just need to change these ones too. That's weird. It's 5:50 a.m. Jesus Christ. I had no idea, dude. My bad. It's 5:50 on a Saturday, bro. He's got no life. It seems like it's just pulling the last balance from the portfolio balance instead of the actual current balance when it makes its first run when the trading or the risk agent is initialized. It should go ahead and get the current balance and then look at the balances 12 hours ago. Right now it shows starting balance, which is actually just the last entry. And I can tell it's the last entry because I changed the last entry on the DF in order to test this. I was trying to get the stop loss or max gain to trigger. So while the actual balance is like $44, I changed it to $30 just to debug it. So I proved that that is broken. I love this tool, dude. I'm about to upgrade. I'm about to buy it. Thank you, dude. It's $15 a month, which is not a cheap tool, but it's well worth it. You see how much faster I go now? I didn't know it was 5:50 a.m., so I'm sorry if you're missing this, bro. Balance instead of getting the actual current balance. He's right. The boy's right. Get the actual balance using get portfolio value here. Is that a thing though? Because it's just they rewrote these things. Get portfolio value. Trading agent here. Risk agent. Get portfolio value, yeah. It is. Get token balance. Perfect. She knows everything. I know nothing. There we go. P&L percentage. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So current balance, this is the live balance, absolute change. Okay, percentage, max gain, current limits, max loss. Okay, skipping trading until next time. P&L limit hit, balance change. Remember, if the P&L is hit, then we got to close the positions that we're in that are in our tokens to monitor list on the config. Here, it went ahead and saw that our threshold was hit and the P&L limit was hit, and it didn't go ahead and close the position. Remember, it's supposed to send it to the risk agent. If we hit our max loss or max gain, it sends it to the risk agent's LLM and asks them if we should override or not. You can see that in the riskagent.py. But then if it says that we should respect the rules, then we close. So make sure it goes into that flow if the P&L max loss or gain is hit. There we go. This is exactly what we want, dude. So it should see the balances hit. No monitored positions to... This is not a tradable token. Okay, I think I know what happens. Okay, let's go to Bird Eye first off. Confirm this is not a tradable token. Glob? Who the fuck put Glob up in here? I didn't put Glob up in there. I like these new bubbles, Bird Eye. Thanks for bringing them here because I was about to go to that other website. What is this, dude? Is this mine? Glob. Pump. Okay, both of these are... Okay, so... check out the config.py and see that this token is not in the tokens to monitor. So since that's the case, it will not go into the closing flow because it's not even in our tokens to monitor. In order to close the position or open the position, it has to be in our tokens to monitor. That's what the problem is, dude. So I was wondering what that was. Perfect. Ah, you're right, Moon. You're right again. Accept. All right, let's go run it again here. Main.py. Okay, so the risk agent is on, the trading agent is on. Moondev's AI trading agent initialized. You can see I have 4 positions, but none of them matter. Consulting risk agent.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Closing monitor positions, P&L limit skipped. Okay, perfect, dude. So essentially we just implemented a percentage gain and loss. So let's go ahead and make sure that it works. Let's say this is 10% here. Can you confirm here? Can you just confirm on this code? Show me how the math works and stuff to make sure that these are max gain and max loss, because I see they're both positive integers or positive floats, meaning that there's a scenario where these could both be interpreted as gains. And whenever I'm building something like this, I just want to make sure. Can you just point me to that part of the code that makes it sure that these are, even though the config shows positive, that they're negatives? Do the same thing for max loss and USD and max gain USD. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and change this to, let's say 5%, 5%, and then let's say $1, $1, and say false here. So now this allows us to change the max loss and max gain. Okay, so let's look through this code here. Let me check the logic where we handle these from the config. Okay, use percentages. Here's where we handle them. Okay, so you can see max loss percentage or max. Okay, perfect. The key in the comparison for max loss percentage is under max loss. Perfect. So max gain is over max gain. You can see it put the negative there. Perfect. Would you like me to make this clearer in the config by renaming the variables? No. I would not. I would not. I think you did great. I think you did great. But now let's go ahead and test it out with the false. So I set it to false. So now it's looking at the dollar amount here. So current limit's $1. Current change is 10, so it's going to close the positions here. Okay, but we're actually not in position, so let's go ahead and get into position, and let's just use our agent to get into position. I'll just set the risk to false for now. So this is how we configure agents. I have this risk management agent, which is obviously the most important thing in trading. It's risk management. All of you guys suck at risk management, including myself. Because we're humans, dude. So you can see here, the risk management is off, the trading is on. So ideally it finds a trade. Huh. This is odd. I turned off the risk management bot and it still kept me out of going to the trading bot, even though the risk management bot was off. Even though active agents has risk false, the run agents function is still created and running the risk agent. Let me fix this by making the risk agent checks conditional on its active status. Thank you, Shorty. Let's run it back, dude. So you can see it says risk agent off, so it's just going straight to the trading agent. And now this trading agent is going to run here and essentially determine whether it should buy a token or not. And it's only from my list of tokens. So you can see here, it's going to say, it says nothing for this one. So whatever that token is, it's not going to buy it. Now it's analyzing the second one. This one also said nothing, so it's not going to buy it. We might get ourselves into trouble here and not be able to buy anything, but that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and buy one of them by hand. It says buy here, so it will buy that one. Perfect. The price action is above the MA 20 and 40, indicating a bullish trend. Okay, so it's going to buy here with 75%. Our confidence score of 75%. And is using 30% of 25, which is 750. Expecting property name enclosed. I got this error here. Please fix it. You can see it's going to sleep until 6:18. I can't believe it's 6:18, dude. It's 6:04. I'm already deep up in this bitch, too. Ain't no game, dog. If you trying to compete with me, you better wake your ass up, dog. You better wake your ass up or you better stay your ass up. You trying to compete with me, dude? I see every fucking second of this shit, dude, because I build it every day. I build it every day, so I see every second. Say that. All right, so what's going on here, dude? Moondev executing portfolio allocation here. Position entry. Okay, so it just placed AI agent placed order 1 of 3. Buying at $1 size because I have it at $1 size. I could change that though. Make it like $3. It's not gonna change right this second, but next time I run it. Keep thinking, buddy. Keep thinking. I'm not building for people anymore, so I don't talk to people. No reason to talk to people if I'm not building for people. You can see it's already in a position. It hit all 3 of those actually. So if we go to Soul Scan here, and we're going to be able to see that just entered a position here. Here, 51 seconds ago. Dollar. Okay, perfect. So now I can try the risk agent. Let's turn the risk agent back on here. See what goes on here, dude. So it should get us out of this position. So it hit our limit here. Max gain hit. Risk agent recommends closing the position. So you can see it went and it asked if it wants to override. It said respect limit. So it's executing. Okay, sick, dude. It's working. So it was just, I don't know. Oh, it was trying to close all the functions. That's where it was. So I had an error there because it was trying to close all the funky funks or all the tokens. But in reality, I don't need to close all the tokens. I just close the tokens that I put in there because I get spam tokens, frozen tokens, yada, yada. Okay, sick, dude. So we know this works. Let's go and I'm going to push this to the GitHub here in a second and then see if it gets uploaded. And I'll show you how to grab it. So not monitored positions. Okay, so it should have got us out of that position already. Wow. We're sliding, bro. Yeah, look at that. We're sliding. I love this game, dude. We are moving today. My boy's on fire today, dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to figure out how to push this. Git add. And then git commit /m. Added stop loss and take profit based on percentage. Okay, and then git push origin main here, and then now it should be live on the GitHub. So everything this is dope, dude. I finally did it. I finally figured out how to give my code while I'm cooking. You can see I added stop loss and take profit based on percentage into the source code. All you have to do to save it is click the star. I'll hit star right now, and then the fork here, and it will copy it into your GitHub. I know GitHub is intimidating, so I'm just trying to show you how to do that as we go. Added stop loss and take profit based on percentage, and you can see that somewhere here. Data, I got all this data here. Current allocation, portfolio balance, source here. So oh, I see how it goes. I shouldn't push all at it, but it's what it is. I mean, I'm gonna be updating this forever. So, you have access to everything I have access to. And if you're reading between the lines, dude, I literally have all of my code in here because this is in order to build this framework, I have to give it all of my functions, dude. I have to give the AI all my functions. I spent 4 years building these functions out just to give AI it and see what they could do. Docs here. I should probably work on these docs a bit. Examples here. I don't think I need both of those. I think examples could be in docs. Yeah, let's do that. That's better. Git add, git commit docs update. And then git push origin main. Okay. Sick. You have all that code. This is actually really fun because now I'm able to share everything with you guys. Chef in here. Just added a little docs here. I need to build out these docs as I go, or else I'm not gonna get them done. I also want to talk about this for a little bit. So the trading agent is really just a template right now. I've been in quant for 4 years now, and I have a ton of different strategies, live algorithms that we run with regular bots. But the idea is to then layer in this LLM interface that can be kind of used through the trading agent. Now, my question is, how do I go about setting up this trading agent to accept signals? Because the way I look at this is anybody can use this package, but it all depends on the strategy, just like Quant does. Nobody's ever going to give them a profitable trading agent, trading bot, or anything like that. And if anybody says that, they're lying or they're just naive, and that's fine too. Anyways, how would I go ahead and update this trading agent here to accept signals that can be processed from another file, essentially, so everybody can have their own signals or strategies and then pass them into the trading agent? Help me think this through. You don't need to write any code. I just need to think out a plan first. So I don't want to write docs yet because I don't know how this works yet. I mean, I know how the risk agent works, which is far. Absolutely, this is a great approach. Let me help think through the architecture for making the trading agent a flexible signal processor. Oh, sick. Okay. Fuck, dude. Create a standardized signal format interface that any strategy must conform to. Could be something like this: token address, signal strength, score, buy, sell, neutral. Metadata, strategy specific data, indicators, reasons. I like this little interface that you built. Can you show me how you would use the metadata part though? I'm a little confused on that part. Show me an example. Each strategy would be a separate module class that implements a common interface, like generate signals. Can have its own data collection, indicators, ML models, etc. Return signals in the standardized format. Examples: mean reversion, signal aggregation. The trading agent becomes a signal processor that can accept signals from multiple strategies. Weight different strategies, combine signals using custom logic, apply risk filters, configuration layer, allow users to enable, disable different strategies, set strategies weights, configure strategy specific parameters, set risk limits per strategy, LLM integration points. LLM could be used to validate strategy combinations, adjust weights based on market conditions. This way, users can plug in their own strategies. The trading agent handles the execution logic. The LLM adds an intelligent oversight layer. Risk management stays consistent across strategies. Yes, let me show you how some examples here, how metadata could be used to pass rich strategy specific information. So you could say the token is this, the signal is this. So if we set it up this way with the above example, the required things would be token signal direction, right? And then the metadata isn't necessarily required, but that would be passed on to the bot as well, or how does that work? So you can see it's going to go ahead and give a bunch of metadata here. The metadata becomes super valuable for debugging. You can trace exactly why a signal was generated. LLM analysis. The LLM can use this rich context to make better decisions. Risk management, more context for risk filters. Performance analysis, detailed data for strategy evaluation. Strategy combination, better signal weighting based on confidence factors. Strategy combination, better signal weighting. Also talk to me how we would send in multiple strategies. For example, what if there was 3 different signals that we wanted to send into the LLM based off of 3 different strategies? Also, how would we be running these at the same exact time? Yes, exactly. Let me break this down. Required versus optional fields. Okay, so this is optional but helpful. Multiple strategies example here. Each strategy generates its own signals. Strategy signals. Mean reversion here. Token. Momentum. ML prediction. Okay, running multiple strategies. Parallel processing. Running multiple strategies. Parallel processing here. Class signal manager. Signal aggregation. They don't even put the work in. Signal aggregation here. Timing and synchronization. The benefits of this approach: strategies run independently in parallel. Each strategy can have its own. So where would the most appropriate place in my code be to put these places where everybody can put in their own custom strategy? Essentially, the idea here is that I'm building out the framework here for the trading agent that can accept in all these strategies, and then also the 2 custom prompts at the top. And then I'm also building the framework for the risk manager, the risk agent here, to manage risk. But at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have to bring their own strategies, and I'm trying to figure out where I could put these strategies. What file would be the cleanest place to put the strategies where users can then go ahead and build out their own strategies in their own edge and keep those private, and then utilize the trading agent in order to run them and add in the layers of LLMs. I love this fucking thing, dude. I think I'm about to buy the year pass right now, honestly. Whisperflow. It's the fucking sickest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. I would recommend creating a new directory structure specifically for strategies. Here's how I would organize it. The base strategy would define the interface. Okay. Then users can create their own strategies in the custom directory. Benefits of this structure, clear separation between framework and user strategies. Okay, perfect. I like this idea. I like the way you're thinking about this. Let's go ahead and build that out. Go ahead and build the folders and all that good stuff. So it's going to say source strategies. Perfect. I want to see if these docs went away. Yeah, they did. Perfect. Docs. Chefing up the docs here. All you have to do is hit star to save it to your GitHub and fork in order to copy all of the code. I'm just trying to build more in public this year. I appreciate all the developers out there. You guys are so kind to share all of your code for this many years. You helped me learn how to code, and I want to help you do something here with agents because at the end of the day, I just want to give back. I love you and thank you so much for making me a better developer. So all you gotta do is hit star and then copy the code by clicking fork. I already have it, so obviously I can't. But then you get a code along with me here on every single video. And now you don't have to worry about anything. You can go ahead and go to moondev.com, get the roadmap resources here. I should put this on the GitHub here. So let's go ahead and do that. Read me here. Say accept all. So it made a readme. Nice, dude. Let's go look at these strategies. Custom base. Okay, perfect. So now here in the readme here, I want to go ahead and links here, trading education, business contact. How does this work? Moon at algo tradecamp.com, and then this would go to mail to. I think that's how it works. Okay, and then free algo trading roadmap. moondev.com, and then this will go to https moondev.com, and there we go. That should be added now. Git add dot git commit chefin git push origin main. Does that get pushed immediately? It does. Okay, so free algo trading roadmap is at moondev.com. Is there any way to make these? Is there any way to make these links click open into a new tab? opposed to just in the same page. Yes. Nice, dude. Thank you. Perfect. Please do that. Please do that for all the links in my README. I'm absolutely amped on this voice flow, dude. Flow Pro, voice flow, whatever the fuck the name is. What is it called? So I give them respect. Whisper Flow, Whisper Flow. Okay, so get what is it? Get add dot get commit dash m Chefin get push origin main. God, I got it. I learned it. I learned it, fam. I learned it. He's learned it, dude. Shit don't work though. All right, so all you gotta do is click star and fork in order. Fork copies the code into your repo. It's so sick. I was scared of GitHub for so long. Starring just saves it to your folder, but if you fork it, you get the exact copy of code, and then you can start working on it, dude. Build your own stuff always. I don't know if that little thing I just did works. Yeah, I don't think that worked. That actually didn't work. It's still opening up in the same page. You're right. I apologize for the confusion. The reason is it's not working with GitHub's Markdown render strips out the blank for security reasons. For GitHub READMEs, there isn't actually a way to force links to open a new tab. This is deliberate security measure by GitHub. The only workarounds would be this. If this is for documentation, websites like GitHub Pages, you could use static site
You
generator.
have to, in a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system, because other parts of it are going to wear out after a while. People will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better and better, because that's what everyone else is trying to do.
So everybody else is trying to do, dude. All right, we're just switching it back. Okay, let's say git add. So you get all the code instantly as long as I remember how to do this. Git commit m git commit m Chefin git push origin main. Okay. Sick, dude. So anything I got, you got. I believe code is a great equalizer. I did want to update this a little bit here. So we're researching AI agents for trading that will eventually, with 4 years of experience through humans, we're exploring where agents might complement human trading operations and later replace trading human operations. I just read that earlier, and I want to change the verbiage. So git commit dash m. So this is how you make a commit, dude. And I'm showing you this over and over again because I need to learn it. You need to learn it too. It's time, dude. So when you click fork, you're able to make your own updates. It's fire. And then you can just follow what I'm doing. And then git push origin main. We all gotta see this, dude. Must see TV. This is must see TV, dude. Chefing, cooking, working on risk agent. MD prompts, MD, readme, learn GitHub. I'm gonna remove that one. I just want this to be clean and easy to understand. Prompts here. I'm gonna put this here in the readme. Resources and prompts. Okay, now I can remove this, delete, readme. Okay, roadmap, I'm gonna keep that. Roadmap, AI project tracker here. It's fine. Okay, sick. So git add, git commit, cleanup, git commit dash m cleanup, git push origin main. Nice, dude. I got this shit. I know how to use GitHub now. I'm a GitHub guy. He's a GitHub guy now. Watch out. Watch out, dude. Watch out. Watch out, bro. I don't talk to the public, dude. So, public chat, I'm sorry, but you guys are in shambles, and you're going to be in shambles forever from here on out because Daddy's not coming back. Daddy's not coming back to the public. No way. He's building for AI agents now. So, if you got anything to say to me and you're not in the members chat, then you're going to have to hold it, bro, because the only people I talk to are right here. The people that are stepping on the gas, dude. Fire, dude. I just joined the boot camp and I can't sleep. I'm filled with energy and excitement to learn new things in 2025. Coding used to be one of the fears, but surprisingly, I'm doing great. Dude, fire for you. Moondev is an excellent instructor, and I had to pause several times to fully understand every bit of day one video. It took me almost 6 to 7 hours to finish, but hey, I'm completely new to Python, and I actually learned a lot today. I'm excited to move on to day 2, but I definitely need some help. This will be some solo leveling type from newbie to maybe soon finally having my own bot run one day. Fire, dude. Also tried to make a random code generator, played with ChatGPT a bit. Dude, good for you, man. Welcome aboard. So these are the only people I talk to, dude. Moon, I thought you may like this concept from Jansenism, since it validates why 777 is a special number. To give my own summary, everything simply is to be radical acceptance of reality as you encounter it in the moment without overthinking it. Syad is a theory of qualified prediction. Prediction equals declaration of something self-evident to say that something is true. It states that all knowledge claims must be qualified in many ways because reality is many-sided. It is done so systematically through SAPIT, the theory of sevenfold scheme, affirmation. In some ways, it is denial. In some ways, it is not. Joint but successive affirmation and denial. In some ways it is, and it is not. In some ways it is, and it is indescribable. Describable? Describable. Joint and simultaneous affirmation. In some ways it is not, and it is indescribable. Joint and simultaneous affirmation. In some ways it is not, and it is indescribable. In some ways it is indescribable. Describe. Each of these 7 predicates state the Jane view of multifaceted reality from the perspective of time, space, and substance. Dude, there's some smart motherfuckers in here. I love this. I love being around y'all. Much love. Much love. Just finished up with day 2. Fire, dude. Day 4. The bull. Oh, we have the giveaway I'm doing right now, actually. So the $300 giveaway every Friday. I picked 2 winners here inside of the boot camp of the members area. I like to surround myself with people that are stepping on the gas, and unfortunately, if you're not in the members area, you're not really stepping on the gas. Oh, because you don't want to pay to be around other people that are stepping on the gas with you, essentially. So I try to give $600 away each week for the person who has the most star reactions, and let's go figure that out. Let's go figure that out, dude. Let's go figure that out. I missed a lot in the chat. I need to catch up here. Let's go pick the winners now and get that sent off. So let's see who the winners are, dude. I've got this mod log here. Members chat. So he got 9. So let's get a note sheet up here. 11, 1, 2, 1, 4 here. I'm picking the winners. The winners are, it's 100% skill based. It's based off of quality of post. Of 300 times 2 giveaway. So picking 2 winners here. This guy had 9 stars here. So copy link. 9 stars. This guy had 7 stars. Copy link. This guy had 6 stars. Copy link. This guy had 6 stars as well. Copy link. Okay, this guy had 5 stars. Copy link here. So I'm gonna look at the top posts here in a second. Just want to get all of these down.
Cause you only get one ticket, might as well enjoy the ride and just do what the fuck you wanna do.
All right, so let's look through these winners here, and I'm just gonna look through if anybody's caught up to them. We saw a 9 star, we saw a 7 star. Essentially, the more stars you accumulate, the more chances you have to win. I mean, the person who gets the most stars wins. There's 2 people winning each day or each Friday. Every Friday. And it's Saturday, I know, but you know, I give them till Friday. So let's go one by one here. So this one's still at 9. I wish it would open into here, but it doesn't. It's actually opening up over, let's see. Open app. Okay, so doesn't work very well actually on that side. Works better over here. Okay, so I could see here. This is the 9-star by Kyler. Big shouts to you, dude. That's the winner number 1 unless somebody beats him. This is the 7-star. Nice, dude. This is his work environment. I love that. I love that, dude. I love that. Okay. This is a 6-star as well. So I was just checking to see if he beat them. Six-star as well. Close, close, close. That's a 5-star. Okay, so it looks like the 2 winners here are the 9-star, which is Kyler again. Dude, he won twice. That's so fire. I believe he's in the US though, so that's the tricky part, dude. It's the tricky part. I gotta see how much I can send him. I can only send up to like $599 per year. So I want him to win because he got the most stars. So I think the 2 winners here are Not Real and Kyler. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send here to the contest here. Winners selected at Kyler and at Chart Not Real. Chart Not Real. Please send me your USDC on Solana address to my DM. Please ensure that you click my user name here. I will send you a message now, but still click from here to ensure it's me. Yeah, so those are the 2 winners, dude. I will be sending 300 to each winner. USDC to each winner. Okay, perfect. Winner's selected. Now I'm just gonna wait for those DMs. I'm gonna go ahead and DM them. Oh snap! I forgot to put the post. Winner post 1. Winner post 2. So this is winner post 1 here. And this is winner post 2. Okay, sick, dude. Okay, sweet. I love these giveaways, dude. I love them. I love them so much. I want to send you guys cash for adding value to the crew, bro. That's it. Because everybody wins off this. So Murad, Princeton grad who made over 100 million last cycle, predicts that a meme coin super cycle will develop in which Giga and SPX will surpass the 50 billion market cap among other things, but his economic principles and thesis that entails retail of sick of VC backed tokens. I agree. Vacuum it into meme coins. Yes, dude. Let's go. Winners selected from the weekly stars. Weekly stars. Check them out here. Let's put the contest link here. Copy link. Copy link. Copy message link. Okay, so winners selected. I'm going to send that cash right now. Let me go ahead and DM both of them. So I just sent chart.real one, but yo, make sure it's me, dude, because scammers are in the chat. There are scammers in the chat. Be careful, please. I'm gonna send Kyler a message now too. I gotta send Kyler a little different message though. Um, all right, sick, dude, sick. Gathering 777 energy to produce infinite positive karma. That's insane, bro. Thank you. I'll send one of the wallets through. Dude, thank you, bro. I really truly believe in this, man. I believe in staying in the creation frequency. It's a book list here. So, I got a bunch of trading books and coding books here, but this is probably one of my favorites here, the creation frequency. I believe if you always stay in a frequency of love and giving, then you can have anything in this world. But if you're gonna be a hater and in a dark mindset, it's gonna be very hard to achieve what you want in this world. Time to change the microwave desktop. Oh my god, you funny me. Oh, that's funny, dude.
Don't get involved if you ain't gonna die for it.
You'll only understand it if you're in the Discord, dude. So that's so funny, dude. Oh man. That's so good. All right, so we got the giveaway here done. Congrats to the winners. We're gonna run it right back. We're gonna run it right back. So every week we're just gonna keep doing this, dude. Because I think it's good. I think it's good to give, dude. You make more money. So essentially the way it goes is I actually need to update this a little bit. You're only able to win you may only win once per year if you reside in the United States. I mean, I could give credits though, I think. So let's actually ask that. So I'm not able to send more than $599 USDC or anything to people of the United States because then I would have to fill out a 1099, and I just in my current situation I can't fill out 1099, so I can't work with US people essentially. Um, I have a giveaway for $300 per week, and if someone wins it more than 2 times, that would go over the threshold. So I was thinking a workaround for this would be to, instead of, if they hit that threshold, for example, I'll set up the 599 total, and then from there on, can I give them credits to my Algo Trade Camp? My Algo Trade Camp costs $69 per month. And for example, if somebody won 3 times, that would be $900. I could set the 599 and then the rest in monthly credits for that $69 a month boot camp. Would that be a good workaround, or is that sketch? It's important to understand the workaround. Okay. The single individual, you will not need to report that income. Offering credits or services in this case instead of cash could be seen as attempting to avoid that reporting requirement, which may not be compliant with the IRS regulations. Fair value of credits. If you provide credits for a service instead of cash, it's important that the credits have a fair and reasonable value. If the credits are substantially less than what the cash value would be, the IRS may view this arrangement as a way to circumvent the reporting requirements, terms, and conditions. If you are going to implement this credit system, make sure that you are clearly outline the terms of the giveaway, including how credits can be redeemed. In summary, while your idea might seem like a feasible workaround, there are potential. I know you're not a tax attorney, but what are your true thoughts? Is this sketch to do or not? Can I do it? Yes or no? Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do this. There's significant risk. Okay, never mind. Never mind, bro. You can win up to 599. That's it. Okay, sick, dude. Um, oh, he already sent me his Solana Addy. Sick, dude. I'm gonna send that cash right now. Cause why not, dude? Just get it done right now. So I'm gonna send that cash over here, the 300 cash to winner number one. You got it, bro. It's on the way. Enjoy, bye, brother. Enjoy. Okay, so that's sent. And bro creating a Manta wallet right now. Okay, so I can't do the credit thing. I just anytime anything is somewhat gray area, I just go away from it. It's just not worth the risk. So if you're in the US, you can win up to 500 a month, a year. So I need to go ahead and update that verbiage here on the actual giveaway page. Also, is $5.99 sketch paying them up to $5.99? Or is the rule and you have to report at 600? $600 more calendar year, you are required to report that income using the appropriate form. If you pay $5.99 to an individual or business in a calendar year, you do not need to issue a 1099. So to clarify, the reporting requirements kick in at 600, $5.99. If you're managing payments to avoid hitting that threshold, it's essential to be clear that the rule is based on total payments made throughout the year. Okay, so I'm just gonna change the verbiage on the giveaway, so you could win more than one time per year, but it's up to $5.99. So if you're in the US, put it all in the B hole. Oh God. Let's go ahead and figure out how to do that. I just need to go to my screen, my server here. So let's get into my server real quick. Connect to host. I'm in there. So inside of my server, I just need to go ahead and update that verbiage. The verbiage, dude, the verbiage. The verbiage. You need to update the verbiage. What the fuck type of word is that? Verbiage. 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 So let's go here and say, okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and update that verbiage. Verbiage. AI post here. Yes, that's good. Okay, let's go to terms here. Win up to $5.99 per year if you reside in the US. That's it. So screen RAI post. Let's kill it and then rerun it. Okay. I just ship all day, dude. I just ship all day. Delete that post here. And then go to contests here. And you can see you may only win up to $5.99 per year if you reside in the United States. Nice, dude. Okay, so I think we're absolutely killing it today. Bro, the valuations on that coin are like 1B. So I actually want to look into that, the B hole. Is this the one? Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, was this you, Chart.Rio? What's going on here? 10 seconds ago? This isn't it, is it? Yo, Rev, this it? Yo, can you drop a Bird Eye link? Link. Yo, I love the I'm not endorsing this, by the way. I don't endorse anything, dude. I don't think you should ever follow some random dude on YouTube to anything. And I'm not buying this. I just am curious. Because you've been talking about it for 2 days now. And I'm trying to build out this list, dude. Trying to build out this list. So with the AI agent here that we're building, or the array of agents here, I can put in my config all of these different tokens. So I implement some bias. And I want to implement bias. A lot of people say you don't want to have any bias. I want bias in this because there are so many tokens out there that I want to make sure that it doesn't just buy everything. I think that's not going to work. But also, that's a hypothesis, and I don't know anything. I'm a data dog. I'm a data dog, and I don't know anything until the data's here, dog. Let's go ahead here and see where we're up here. I want to go back to Composer here because she just implemented this part, which is very interesting to me. Let's go lock in just for a second. I know I locked out there for a second, but I'll help you with this structure. Let's do this step by step. First, we created a strategies custom here. So we added a strategies folder. And this is where the customs will go. So now let's create the base strategy class. So the base strategy class is right here. Not base the blockchain though. So there's a blockchain called Base, and I think using the word base throughout this is going to be a little tricky. I'm not going to do that. Base is a different word, dude. Let's create an example strategy that the user can reference. So this is what the base strategy class looks like here. So abstract method, I don't know what that, can you teach me how, please teach me how abstract method works in this scenario? I just don't know what that is. Format method here. Format metadata to include strategy name and timestamp. And then it has an example strategy here. So let's go look at the example. Base strategies like this. Let's create an example strategy here. So let's look at the example here. Example mean reversion strategy. Z-score. Oh my God. Dude. I need to update my example strategy so it's actually a, let's just make it a simple moving average. Update the example strategy so it's much more simple. Just make it a moving average crossover, a 20-day moving average crossover. And now it has a README in here, another README here for custom. So perfect. This is actually great. So MoonDev's custom strategies directory, this directory is for your private trading strategies. Any strategy files placed here will be automatically discovered and loaded by the trading agent. Also, is there a way to make all of the custom folder strategies private, like put it on your .env? But I think the README is super helpful. So maybe we move the README of the strategies into the strategies folder and then put the custom stuff in the .env. But we want the custom folder to still be there. That's the tricky part about this, because if the custom folder is not there, then the user's not gonna know how to use it. Okay, so this is super easy to stay up to date with my code now. And I want to show you this because I was intimidated by GitHub for a long time. All you have to do, it's super simple. You just go to, okay, first off, just go to moondev.com to get all of the code. And now every day that I'm live, you have the exact live code that I have. I believe code's a great equalizer. That's why I'm doing it. moondev.com, scroll down to the bottom. If you learn how to code, you will change your life. All you have to do is click star and then to save it, to save this, to keep an eye on it. But then if you want the updated code, just click fork, dude. It copies all of the code and you can stay up to date with it. It's so sick. I love GitHub. What's going on here, dog? Okay, abstract. Okay, let's go ahead and read through this. Abstract method explained. The abstract method decorator in base strategy means any class that inherits base strategy must implement generate signals. If they don't, Python will raise an error. It's like a contract saying, if you want to be a strategy, you must tell me how to generate signals. It's like a contract saying, if you want to be a strategy, you must tell me how to generate signals. Abstract method explained. The abstract method decorator in base strategy means any class that inherits the base strategy must implement generate signals. This is valid. Okay, so, okay, that makes sense, I guess. It's just a new thing to me. Let me simplify the base strategy to a MA cross. Nice, dude. And for the custom strategies privacy issue, here's a suggested approach. So we have a custom README. Then in the .env, custom strategies equals path, and update the custom strategies loader here.
I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made when I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Then in the .env, put the strategies path here. I mean, would it just be simpler though to just put each of the strategies that I don't want everybody in the world to have inside of just link it in the git ignore? So I'll keep the custom folder, and then any strategy that I don't want people to have, then I'll put it in the git ignore. And this way we can make sure to share some of the strategies because I want to share a lot. I want to share most, but there might be a couple that I'm working on and I don't want to push to the GitHub yet. Is the easiest way to just add them into the git ignore. I don't really want to add things to my .env. But this is where like nobody's going to give you a profitable trading bot. Nobody's going to give you a profitable strategy. You have to build your own. And if you want to play this game and you're trying to get rich quick, you won't. That's actually a much simpler and cleaner approach. Let's do this. Keep the custom folder structure. Add specific strategies to the git ignore. Any strategy with the prefix private, secret, or dev won't be tracked. Nice, dude. That's clean. This is a great idea. Please go ahead and update the README within the custom as well to explain that you can start a strategy with private or secret or dev and they will never be uploaded to GitHub because they're added in the git ignore now. Yep, look. Anything that starts with dev, beautiful, dude. Life is beautiful. I'm gonna grab a little coffee. I don't know why this is taking so long, but oh, dope, dude. Let's go to my README here. To do. I've already got the docs for Tweakit up in Cursor, so building the sentiment bot is gonna be super easy. And I also have the other functions of that, so. What's going on, blood? Cursor tripping or my tripping? Cursor tripping or mind tripping, dude? Whatever. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think I'm gonna hit a new cursor here. So let's hit a new composer. This is what we just updated, but in my README within the custom strategies directory, please update it to so it knows that if you put in private or secret or dev underscore, then it will not, it will keep those in the git ignore. Please update this README within the custom strategies to resemble the above, showing them that if they put private underscore secret or dev underscore, it won't be added to the GitHub because it's in your git ignore and it's saying any that have that will be ignored. Nice, dude. Perfect, 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 dude. Please explain to me, will my current trading or my current agent, the trading agent, will it still work even though I haven't described any strategies yet? And how can we make sure that it works how it used to work without the strategies? And then if I hit true to trade strategies, maybe in the config we put a config of true or false for run strategies. How do I make sure that it still works how it used to work, but now we can start layering in the strategies? Okay, so let's go to our agents here and see if this still works, dude. Before I burn this bitch down, you know? So let's say false to the strategy here. What the fuck? Sorry. Changed a bunch. Enable strategies false. Okay. False. So this should still work here. Perfect. Analyzing token. Perfect, dude. So you can watch this bot move for a bit and I'm gonna grab some coffee.
If you want a pair of shoes and they're at the store, they're really at the store. You just don't have it yet. It ain't like that shit don't exist. It's just really at the store. That's how I looked at my whole life. If I want it, if I believe I can have it, then that's my reality.
don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
All right, dude. Sorry. It looks like we got an error here. Raw response error. Looks like a bit of an error here. Looks like a bit of an error here. Please walk me through it and fix it. Here's the portfolio allocation. So looking at the error, there seems to be an issue with the JSON parsing in the portfolio allocation. Oh man, that's good. That is good, dude. That's some good coffee. Damn, it's 7:30. What day is it? Okay, the main issue is the JSON parsing wasn't handling different response formats properly. So let's go ahead and run it back. See if the trading agent still works. Now, please explain to me how the trading agent will work naturally as it currently does. And then also explain to me how to turn on the strategies portion of this so any strategy can be passed into the agent as well. And how we would use those interchangeably. So let me break this down. Current trading agent flow. Default mode. The agent runs on a cycle every 15 minutes by default. For each cycle, collects market open, high, low, close volume data. Okay, it looks like it's entering, by the way, to the left side. Uses Claude AI to analyze each token. Oh, wait, we got an error. We got the error again. Looks like we still get that error. Collects market open, high, low, close data, generates the recommendations, buy, sell, or do nothing, calculates portfolio allocation, executes new positions based on the buy signals. This here, first enable strategies that the config here, so you have to hit true, and then minimum confidence to act on the strategy signals. Create your strategies in your custom class here. So in the agents or the strategies custom here. And you can see this one is private by strategy. That's so sick, dude. Thick, dude. Create your strategy and source strategies custom. The agent will now run default AI analysis, run enabled strategies, combine signals from both sources. Using both together with enable strategies equals false works as it does now. Pure AI. When enable strategies equals true, runs AI analysis, runs all strategies in custom directory. Combined signals, strategy signals can override AI if confidence is higher. Execute trades on combined signals. Example trading flow. So graph TD. A trading agent start. Strategies enabled. B no. C run AI analysis. B yes. D I don't get this. No. B C run AI analysis. B to yes. Okay, so AI agent start here and strategies enabled. If strategies are enabled, then we move on to B. So B, or that is B. And then B to C, no. B to C, no. Run AI analysis, okay. If it's yes, it's B, yes. Then run AI analysis and strategies. D, which is D, and D combined signals, D to E, and then C to F, execute trades. Okay, to use different strategies, keep enable strategies false for pure AI traded. Set enable strategies equal true for files to use both. Name strategies with private secret. Okay, so there's one thing I want to add here, trading agent. It looks like we need to accept that. Okay, inside the trading agent, inside the trading agent, I'm gonna do some squats, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 111, 111 equals 777, dude. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 777, dude. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 777, dude. At the end of the day, I truly believe that. You know 1 + 1 = 3, dude. 1 + 1 + 1 = 777.
It's what's called machine learning. So you find things that are predictive. You might guess, oh, such and such should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out in the computer, and maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. You test it out on long-term historical data and price data and other things, and then you add to the system this if it works, and if it doesn't, you throw it out. So there aren't elaborate equations, at least not for
777, dude. We're much closer, but it doesn't look like it's finished yet. Yeah, there's still air. Sorry. All right. All right, that felt good, dude. That felt good. I had to get a little work in there, bro. I had to get a little work in. 777, dude. 111. 777. 1 + 1 + 1. Dude, it's super easy to grab this. All you got to do, there's code. Just go to boodev.com. Boodev.com. You can claim your free gift to the roadmap too, dude. Just go to GitHub. Click the GitHub, dude. You're able to get this saved to your repository by just clicking the star. It's super sick. You just click the star and then you get all of this code forever. Well, actually, you have to hit fork. You hit fork and then it copies all the code into your GitHub, dude. You don't have to worry about anything else. I know GitHub's intimidating, so just get it starred and forked for now. And dude, this copies it into your Discord. This saves it to your GitHub. I was new to GitHub as well, so I just want to show you what I'm learning along the way. These are the two useful buttons, in my opinion. All right, do that. Wow, that was good. That was some good work, dude. I'm winded, bro. I don't know if I've ever done 111 squats like that. Just 111, just boom. Just real quick, 111 in a row, dude. Whew, that was hard. I was dying after 40. But I don't know. I like to do things that are too hard for me. One, dude. Oh, man. I think I'm going to make this a little smaller, the config, because it'll be faster for testing. So just use 1 for now. Well, but the thing is, let's use 2. Okay. It's not always going to give a buy signal. And I'm trying to get in a position so I make sure everything still works. There we go. So it's entering placed order. Data frame is empty, no positions to show. Buddha's AI trading agent initiating position entry. All right, sick. Now it's entering. Cool. And the reason we wanted it to enter is because I wanted to make sure that this works with or without. Okay, so I want to figure out how since sometimes the strategies will be turned on and sometimes they'll be turned off. I need to think of a way inside a trading agent without overcomplicating things to make sure that if the strategies are turned on, then it will pass in all of the information into the LLM. Should we have different trading prompts, one for strategies and one for trading prompt, or can we just pass in that information? I think the allocation prompt can stay the same, but I really want this to be easy to understand and have the prompts up top, whether it's going to be 2 or if it's going to be 1 where we just pass it in. What do you think? I think having 2 separate prompts at the top of the trading agent would be clearest. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, looks like we have an error here. Okay, so the allocation prompt here, strategy only is used if enable strategies is true in config.py. There we go. We get this error here, but remember, we are supposed to ignore any USDC or Solana addresses. I believe I have both of those addresses in my config.py. We won't execute any buys or sells for either of those tokens. Yes, let's fix the execution to properly handle USDC and SOL addresses. We need to modify execute allocations method to in the trading agent. So let's run this back. Now it should be a little bit faster here. So you can see it's executing chunk kill. I wonder why. Checking for positions to execute. Oh. Main.py here. Why is it executed? Oh, okay. We just usually import config. So she's just introducing errors now as the package is growing. Execute allocations here. Uh-oh. We gotta go
I
back.
knew I was gonna make it. I just ain't know how. But I knew. This world is what you make it. You create your own environment. It all starts with a vision. What you can imagine, you can create.
What did we do here? We just forget to import these. Feel like that's it. Execute allocations. You'll need to. Trading agent here, risk agent. Execute allocations. It looks like it's missing this function, but I see this function inside of my trading agent.py.